Yeah, okay. Issues. I don't know if they figure. And the Panama, I don't know if they figure.
Yeah, hi. So, what Patrick says, what drives me to create content? I just like to share information with people, and I just love tech. So, and I like to share. I like to let people know about the things that I'm passionate about. And basically, that's what drives me to create content. And my kind of content that I create is also kind of entertaining, humorous, and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's what drives me to create content. Thanks, Patrick. Is it a question and answer, or I have something for you? Yeah, it's a question and answer. Ask me anything you want to ask. Can you hear me, though? Yeah, so I also have a question for you guys. So far, the kind of content I've been creating, which ones do you like, and which ones would you want me to do more of? Let me know. Okay, Patrick says he can hear me. I hope the audio is good enough, though. Hi, Shelly. Are you a YouTuber yourself? Oh, ask away. What kind of content would you like to see? And what phones do you use, though? Yeah, if you're watching, just let me know the kind of phone you're using and which phone you prefer. Are you an Android person or iOS person? And then also let me know the kind of apps that you like to use. Which social media apps are your favorites? Oh no, we're getting the smartphone of the year awards. I think that's a bit cliched, and like we discussed the last time, I wouldn't necessarily want to do a smartphone of the year awards, but maybe apps of the year award, especially in this month of August. We want to focus on the finance apps, so we'll do a bit of like the fintech apps like Express Pay, Haptel, Mazuma, those fintech apps. Then we'll look at the banking apps as well, EcoBank mobile app, Stanbic, GT, Barclays, StanChat, stuff like that. Yeah, so then at the end of the year, I can look at my favorite apps of the year. But I think the smartphone awards are a bit cliched. Currently, the phone which I like most is the Umidi GF1 because it really blew me away. It wasn't something I was expecting, but it just floored me. I mean, for the price range, it's just awesome. And the battery, it's crazy. So if I was to give an award, I'll probably give it to the Umidi GF1 already. Hi, Henry, Charlie, what's up? Yo, Ajwa, what's up? Oh, Henry, your network there, Charlie. MTN, yeah, MTN will sort you out. Please remove the cap from your cute face, I beg. Hey, Charlie, there I'm shy, pa. Yeah, I'm a shy guy. That's why you don't see my face in the videos. Hi, Laurie. Laurie, why are you frowning? I beg. Yeah, ask me tech related. Anything you want to know. It doesn't necessarily have to be a tech related question, but I would include it for a tech related question. Yeah, Henry, do so, Charlie. You're a big guy. You can't be using some poor network like that. A tech YouTuber by using this kind of network. Wow, interesting question, Patrick. So Patrick says he sees I review Ghanaian apps. What has been the response from the developers, and do I see a future in Ghanaian apps and software development in general? Okay, so it shouldn't be your last question though. Okay, so I kind of have focused on the Ghanaian apps because I want to put like Ghana on the map, and I like local content, so I want to focus more on the local content. And I believe in made in Ghana stuff. Okay, I believe in promoting stuff that we have, and so far I've been impressed with the Home Show app. And there are some other ones that I'm about to upload and stuff like that. They're excellent as well. And some are rubbish too. Okay. And it doesn't mean there's no future for Ghanaian apps, because myself, I have an app. So for those of you who don't know, I have an app as well. It's called Afro Inc. So it's a wedding planning app, and it helps you to find vendors that you need for all your events, whatever kind of event, be it a birthday party, a church party, or whatever, an anniversary, a corporate meeting, a launch, company launch, or a wedding, any kind of event. But mostly the kind of requests we get are for weddings and traditional events and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of hope, because some of the apps are really doing great, like the EcoBank mobile app, Express Pay app, Slide Pay, Haptel. These guys are really doing great stuff. And recently, even the Get It app, really fantastic stuff. So I think there's hope for the Ghanaian developers. Because it looks like now everybody, when they hear tech, they want to be developers and stuff. So, and I wish people would be more creative when it comes to the app space, especially because building a good app is not enough. You need to have the support system ready, and then you also need to find value-added services for the app. Yeah. Okay, so what do you think of EVs in Ghana moving forward? Henry, I don't know what EV is though, so can you please explain what an EV is? Yeah, hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Share to all the people you know. Oh, okay, electric vehicles. I wish Patrick was here to talk about it, because he is more into cars. He has a very nice Mercedes, so yeah, and he follows car stuff, and he was in the US recently, so I believe he knows more about electronic vehicles than me. But my limited opinion, I would say that electronic vehicles sort of are the future, okay, because it's a natural progression. If you see the way things are going, from ride-hailing apps and the technologies we've infused into our apps, I think that naturally we will get to that point where electronic vehicles will take over, because one, the world is leaning more towards things which are fuel efficient, or what's the word for the green? The world wants to go green, so we want to bring down our carbon consumption and stuff like that, the pollution to the environment. And electronic cars offer a better alternative to the fuel cars that you see a truck car, Charlie, blowing fuels all over the place. Yeah. Keep the questions coming. So what phones do you use? Let me know in the comment section, what phones do you use, and are you an Android fan or an iOS person? I'd like to know that as well, and why. You can't just say Android wins or iPhones win, but which ones do you prefer and why? The why especially. That's just a quick survey I want to do, so that I know my followers what kind of devices are you using. Okay, so again about the apps that I reviewed. I remember when I reviewed the Hiwale app and I posted it on social media, the developers reached out to me and they bashed me a lot, actually. And actually, I felt depressed for a couple of seconds, not too long, but they even asked that I take the app down. So some people are generally not too happy when they put in a lot of effort into their apps, and you come and tear the app apart and you show all the weaknesses and flaws. But then I also want my viewers and subscribers to have an informed opinion. Okay, and I'm an app reviewer and I love to review apps. It's my passion. Okay, so when I get your app and I'm reviewing it, I'm not going to just look at the good sides of it. Does it work? It doesn't work. No, I'm just going to go into details, things that probably your developers never looked at. Okay, and people pay us for this kind of work. Okay, that's the kind of work I do on my 9 to 5. So I also want Ghanaian apps to be quality apps, not just anything, just put anything out there and say we've created an app and then we are flooding the App Store and the iOS store. Not at all. I should forget them, Charlie. I forget them all. Okay, so Laurie says she uses a Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime Pro. Samsung and their names. Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime Pro. That's one, Charlie. Some tongue twisting. Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime Pro. Yeah. So Ghana near photography. What smartphone do you use? Adrosley, what phone do you use? Patrick, Henry, what phones do you use? Oh, Laurie, you use an iPhone too. Okay, so I have an iPhone here, and then I have the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. I use the two of them, and initially I was using the iPhone more because of like the build quality. When you hold the phone, it feels very good and stuff. But I don't know, of late it's been acting up. So if I'm on my home screen, it can just start moving, the icons start moving on their own. Sometimes they even try to uninstall themselves. If I'm on Facebook and I'm typing a comment, I struggle so much. I wish I can catch it. Okay, I actually recorded it earlier today, but it's on my Android because when it was misbehaving, I put it on my Android. And if I attempt to make a comment, the thing will just start typing on this one. It's like there's a ghost on my phone. So then I started using this guy, and this guy doesn't disappoint me. It feels good, it works well, it looks good, the picture quality is great and stuff. But I don't know why I kind of like this. I like this guy a lot. It feels good when you hold it as well. It feels heavy. The facial unlock features and stuff like that. So really good software experience on the iPhone X as against the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. But then I think that when it comes to the long term, this guy holds up way better than the iPhone. And that's why I've been bashing iPhones a lot in my videos, because they charge so much, but there isn't any real innovation in the phones at all. And this year, the iPhone 11 will come out and it's going to have this ugly notch again, when most phones are going without notches. And if you watch my Huawei Y9 Prime video, you'll see that, I mean, they have even come up with innovation of pop-up cameras. So I don't get why people still invest a lot of money into these guys. They will just give you the same body of the phone, call it iPhone 11, and then add 1 or 2 features, maybe 3 cameras, and you have to fork out another $1,100 or something. Charlie, no be joke. So I think iPhones are not really innovating much, and so I don't think I'll buy the iPhone 11 unless it comes with some extraordinary features. You get it? Yeah. So for now, I think I'm more of an Android person because of the flexibility. Today I downloaded Avengers Endgame, the Blu-ray. I just put it on the phone, Charlie. If I hail some Uber, I just connect my earpiece to it and I'll be watching iPhone, download movie. Clap your hands, Charlie. Okay, so I have some questions here. I'm an Android guy because I like the variety I get from Android, and I've been glued to Android for long, even though I like the iOS UI. But I use a Techno-Camon CX and an iPhone 5. And Ghana near photography, use an iPhone 7 Plus and an Infinix Note. I say, yeah. Laurie says he uses iPhone and Alcatel. Do people still use Alcatel today? Oh, Charlie, Laurie, you're too savage, yeah. iPhone is sweet, so forget Android. You can't just tell us that iPhone is sweet. What makes an iPhone sweet? Okay. You're an Android soldier, so Galaxy Note 2 messed you up. You can still sync movies to iOS. It's easy. How easy is it? How long will it take? Then question my Samsung Note 4 about hey, Charlie, Laurie, this one if you make video out of your Kwashi story now. It will be interesting. Anyway, so I'm doing a collab with some of the Ghanaian tech YouTubers, okay, and it's going to be awesome. And there are certain things that we are going to talk about. One is like, have you ever bought a fake phone in your life? Charlie Media, I've bought fake phones. So, let me tell you one of my stories. So the time that the HTC One came out fresh, yeah. I don't know if you remember the HTC One, Charlie. That phone won many awards. That phone was and at that time in 2013, it was being sold for 1,350, 1,400 Ghana cedis. Yeah. And I went on Tonaton, and then I saw an ad. Somebody was selling an HTC One, and it was like 900 or something, Charlie. Before I even went on Tonaton, I had been searching, because that was the phone I wanted to buy. So I called this guy up, and he brought it to my office. And when he brought it to my office, I looked at the phone. Everything was in the box. It was similar and stuff. So Charlie, cheap stuff. They say I got it for 800 cedis or something. And the next day, the screen, oh, Charlie, half of the screen like this wasn't working. Charlie, you don't believe it. The thing wasn't working at all. And I called this guy. I called him more than 1,000 times. This guy didn't pick. Hey. Charlie, 800 Ghana cedis. So 2013, not be small money. So I went home. I was thinking, what am I going to do? My salary came, I took 800 cedis to buy this. And this guy too wasn't picking because he knew he had sold me a fake phone. So I told him that, Charlie, people in my office were so excited about the phone. They all want to buy some. Like I sent him an SMS because the call he wasn't picking up. So they want to buy some. And this guy started calling me. Those times I didn't have my match. Like, Charlie, I will lay ambush for him and catch him. And I'm sure Neil will help me. Charlie will beat him. But I didn't learn my lessons. Again, cheap side. LG G4 came out, Charlie. And before I buy a phone, I take my time to do all the research and everything. Okay, so this time I decided I was not going to be tricked. So again, I went on Tonaton. At that time, that phone was selling for, I think 1,003 or 1,008 or something. I've forgotten. That was like 2015. And I met this guy at Achimota Station. So when I unboxed it and I started looking at it, I realized that this one is fake. So I told him I won't buy it again. He was begging me, he reduced the price. He said, no, Charlie, this one I won't buy. So he went. I didn't give him the money. I was feeling so good about myself, Charlie. I was so proud of myself, Charlie. Applause. Then I decided to go to Circle because there are lots of phone shops over there and see if I could get one of the LG G4s. So when I got to Circle and I alighted from the truck, and I was going towards the ATM, there's some EcoBank ATM at a filling station or something. And then this guy saw me and then he flashed the Samsung Galaxy S7. Okay, and he says, Charlie, boss. And I looked at it. I mean, that time to the S7 had just come fresh. Charlie, that thing was looking nice. So I told him I don't have money. You know how when you get to Circle, they behave and everything. I said, oh, okay, how much you get? And I said, oh, I get 300 Ghana cedis. That time I said, I don't get money for my money. I don't get money for my body. He said, okay, I should bring the money. So I went to the ATM. I went to withdraw this 300 Ghana cedis. In fact, he gave me the phone to go to the ATM. So I checked everything, like went into the settings, check. Charlie, the thing was genuine, correct phone. I said, hey, Charlie, it's coming to buy a phone for like 1,500, but I'm getting a phone for 300. Then I took out the money. Please, AJ, I'm coming to the question. Don't worry, this thing is very important so that somebody is not duped. Okay, so I took out the money. I went to him. Then instead of giving him the money and going with my phone, I decided to now bargain again. So this guy started being like, Charlie, he's angry. And I should give him the phone. So I gave him the phone. Then I said, but you two, why they do so? Spoke. Then finally, he gave me the phone. The guy started running. So, and then people started rushing towards me, and I was like, what is happening? And they said I should look at the phone. I looked at the phone. It was like magic. Hey, the phone was like some toy in my hands. Oh, Charlie. I started chasing the guy, and everybody as I go, hey. Oh, yawa pow. So that incident, after that, I went to the shop and I bought a phone. So if you want to buy a phone, go to a genuine place and buy it, like in a shop. And there's a YouTuber called I Could Scanner. He has a shop, so I would recommend you buy from him so that if there's anything, you can always go back. All right, so me and AJ says Apple is B. I know you're an Apple guy, but you need to explain why, yeah? And Ghana Near Photography says I've fully moved to iOS, MacBook, iPad, iPhone. And my first phone I bought, Siemens. The guy said I had to buy. Oh God, he said you had to buy. Oh, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Which Android phone has the strongest battery and can take quality pictures and videos? Well, when it comes to Android phones, the thing is, you would hardly get an Android phone which has everything. But I think currently the Samsung Galaxy Note 9 has a pretty strong battery and takes really good pictures. But in the Android world, it's like the Google Pixel takes the best pictures. But today we also have the Huawei P30 Pro, and it takes excellent pictures and has an even better battery. So if you want to buy a phone and you can afford like $1,000 phone, then I would recommend that you buy the Huawei P30 Pro. Okay, so Address A says, I'm tired of Samsung battery always messing up. Well, my Samsung Galaxy S9 is an excellent phone. And you know, currently, because the S10 is then, we are getting ready for the release of the Note 10. The prices have really dropped. You can get this phone for like $400 on Amazon, like brand new. And if you want a refurbished one, you can get it for like $300, sometimes even less, a used one for less. And this phone has 6 gigs of RAM. Okay, it has a 3000 plus milliampere battery. And it's just the storage, which is a bit low, 64 gig, but the dual cameras on the back are excellent. The fingerprint is excellent there. When you hold the phone, Charlie, the thing feels good. Okay. And I don't put any screen protector on it. No scratches, nothing. It looks really good, and it's fast. It doesn't lag or anything of the sort. So I would also recommend this if you're on a bit of a budget. Oh, Charlie, me. Apologies, I had to tell my small story. Me, Charlie, stop this. Apple is big. Like, just give me reasons why you think Apple is big. I mean, you can't just say Apple is big, then Jai, don't do that. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so whilst I'm waiting for more questions, Charlie, drop the questions. Whilst I'm waiting for more questions, I'll tell you about another fake phone experience, okay? And this one, I actually saw it online, and it was on the same Tonaton platform. So, Charlie, guys, if you are buying things on Tonaton, I'm not saying Tonaton, you can't get genuine stuff. But if you want to buy things on Tonaton, I would advise that you exercise a lot of caution. And that's one of the reasons why I created my channel as well, to sort of like educate people when it comes to buying phones. Because once you have something you can refer to, like an unboxing video, and you see what comes with the phone, you have you know what to expect before you actually go ahead to buy the phone. And once you see the kind of, let's say, pictures the camera takes and the software and things like that, it will help you to make an informed decision, and it will help you, more importantly, not to be scammed, like I've experienced twice in my life already. And one day, I hope I still have that HTC one day. I think I do. I'll show it to you. It's terrible, very terrible, and I've lost a lot of money because I bought fake phones. And don't buy things which are too cheap. Okay, if the thing looks too good to be true, like they say, usually it is. Okay, so don't buy things which are too cheap. All right. Okay, so guys, I have another question for you. What is like your favorite smartphone app of all time? Give me like 5. For me, 5 apps I use the most. 1, Google Keep. And I use Google Keep because it is cross-platform. I can use it on my laptop. I can use it on my Android device. I can use it on my iPhone. And it helps to keep notes. Okay, so I can, but an online one. So I usually use it for my ideas and for the script I use for my videos. I write everything there, so I can begin at work on my laptop. If I'm in a car, I can continue. When I get home, I can also continue. So it's highly recommended, top of the list. And then another app that I use a lot is Medium, because like I'm a content creator and I'm a UI UX kind of person, user experience, user interface kind of guy, designer as well. And it helps, like, it's basically articles on different kinds of topics. So you just choose what interests you on Medium, and then Medium will curate the content that you want, and it gives you daily topics, and the articles on it are good. They are very detailed and stuff like that. So Medium, download it if you haven't downloaded it yet. And then the next app I would recommend is my very own app, the iFro Inc. mobile app. Shameless plug, right? Good. So on the iFro Inc. mobile app, I'll do a detailed review, don't worry. But basically, there are over 2,000 vendors on the app. And you can search by location, you can search by the kind of service you want. So if you want makeup, you want cake, whatever you want, you can get on this app. And then you can also create an event on the app, and then vendors will come and bid for that service. So that's my third app. And then the next app that I use a lot is Facebook. I don't know why, I'm kind of old school, so I'm not a Snapchatter or anything of the sort. I do a lot of Facebook, and I like Facebook because it allows me to interact with family and friends on a more personal level, copy links and stuff like that, share different kinds of content, the ability to create groups, and so many other things that you can do on Facebook that you can't necessarily do with, let's say, Twitter or Instagram. So maybe I'm just old school, because when I talk to people, they say, do you still use Facebook? Like, hello, I do use Facebook. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so Nise says best 5 apps are YouTube, YouTube. Wow. Yeah, I love YouTube too. I spend a lot of time here. And my favorite YouTube channels, in random order, no particular order. Okay. I like video content, like movie content. So Cinema Sense, I don't know if you ever heard of Cinema Sense. They sort of like critique movies in a very nice and humorous, entertaining way. So I love Cinema Sense. You can also tell me your favorite 5 YouTube channels. If I don't know them, I'll probably go and subscribe right after this video. So in that same regard, after Cinema Sense, I like Screen Rant. They have something on their channel they call pitch meetings, and that's sort of like how the concept for which movies come about. Okay, like a pitch meeting, you need to watch it. Screen Rant pitch meetings, do a search for it. And I also like the tech channels. Okay, and I like talent shows. You know, the talent shows like America's Got Talent, British Got Talent. I follow them a lot. And then I I like the Ghanaian content creators as well. Everybody on this particular chat, I've subscribed to everybody. Me and AJ, they are just fantastic. Laurie, awesome. Ghana Nie, awesome. Henry Kovic, awesome. And apart from that, there are also some Ghanaian tech YouTubers like Soji Gray, Ishmael Dabson, iGoods Ghana, Rick Aqua. Like, these guys are solid guys, and I think you should check them out as well. Subscribe to their content as well. What are my favorite movies? Okay, so I like action movies, and I don't like drama things. I don't like relationship stuff. I like action. I like horror. I like detective stuff. And yeah, basically, so I think Sherlock Holmes is one of the nicest movies I've watched, part 1 and part 2. I like all the Marvel movies, all the DC movies, like those superhero movies. I love them. Are you a series person or a movie person? Charlie Patrick, you know that I don't have time a lot. My 9 to 5 is crazy. And where I live and where I work is so far away that, Charlie, I don't have a lot of time for myself. So I can't really watch series. Like, I've now watched 1 second of Game of Thrones. 1 second of Game. I don't know any. If the lead character of Game of Thrones comes to ring my bell at home and I go and open the gate, I'll be like, who are you looking for? Who are you? I don't know anybody in Game of Thrones. So I would say I'm a movie person, not a series person. The only series I've watched recently that I really liked was Chernobyl. So that one, usually when the series come up, I don't watch immediately. I sort of wait. When all the hype dies down, then Charlie, I'll download everything and binge watch maybe one weekend or something, and I'm done. And then the other series that I used to follow a lot was Gotham. Yeah, Gotham. Really excellent one. Yeah, so those were the only ones. And all right, guys, thank you so much for watching, participating, and I'm grateful. Okay, so thank you to all those who shared, all those who commented, all those who liked. I see some 2 people will be asked online. I don't know who they are. Maybe Patrick and who? Me, I guess. But thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more amazing content. It was fun making this Q&A. I like to talk, so if you leave me, I can talk 2 hours. Thanks, bebree.